February 2021, Department of Mathematics of St. Joseph College for Women Alappuzha conducted a webinar on the topic COVID-19 and Environmental Impact. And the resource person was Dr. Ramya R., Assistant Professor, Department of Environmental Studies, Sacred Heart College, Tevara, Kochi. On last December 2019 in Wuhan city in China, an unusual pneumonia was noticed with a link to an animal market that sells poultry and other animals to public. However, some research indicates that visitors may have introduced the virus to the market, which then facilitated rapid expansion of the infections. This event was soon reported to the World Health Organization. The casual microorganism had been identified as a novel coronavirus that was named COVID-19. Corona represents crown-like spikes on the outer surface of the virus, thus it was named as coronavirus. Coronavirus are single-stranded RNA viruses about 120 nanometers in diameter. They are susceptible to mutation and recombination and are therefore highly diverse. There are about 40 different varieties and they mainly infect human and non-human mammals and birds. It is called coronavirus disease 2019, abbreviated as COVID-19, where CO stands for corona and VA stands for virus and D for disease, while the numeral 19 refers to the year in which the first case was detected. On January 30, WHO announced that COVID-19 was a public health emergency of international concern. On March 11, WHO decided to announce COVID-19 as a pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted every aspect of human life and the global economy.
The worldwide disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in numerous effects on the environment and climate. The global reduction in modern human activity, such as the considerable decline in plane travel, was coined anthropos and has caused a large drop in air pollution and water pollution in many regions. In China, lockdowns and other measures resulted in a 25% reduction in carbon emissions and 50% reduction in nitrogen oxide emissions, which one Earth system scientists estimated may have saved at least 77,000 lives over 2 months. Other positive effects on the environment include governance system control investments towards a sustainable energy transition and other goals related to environmental protection, such as the European Union's 7-year $1 trillion budget proposal and $750 billion recovery plan Next Generation EU, which seeks to reserve 25% of EU spending for climate-friendly expenditure. Environmental impacts during lockdown. Air quality. One of the most evident short-term effects of COVID-19 lockdowns was the dramatic improvement in air quality, especially in some of the world's most polluted cities. This period has shown us some of the benefits that could be achieved from a lasting and sustainable reduction in air pollution. Environmental impacts current scenario. What next? Air pollution. COVID-19 is cutting air pollution, but it will not slow climate change. Air pollution can return as quickly as it faded if fossil fuel rebounds. In fact, nitrogen dioxide levels are already beginning to rise over China as its lockdown eases. Meanwhile, long-lasting carbon dioxide will continue to accumulate, making it difficult to stabilize the climate even as nations work to cut emissions. Climate. The precipitous drop in economic activity caused by COVID-19 lockdowns resulted in reduced greenhouse gas emissions over this period. However, as activity resumes, it is clear that any benefit will be short-lived and unlikely to have any significant impact on meeting longer-term GHG emission targets. Some early scientific studies suggest that relatively low temperatures, 5 to 11 degrees Celsius average, favor the spread of COVID-19. Observations in the coming months and years regarding the seasonality of COVID-19 in different climate zones and further research will provide crucial information to understand the links between climate factors and virus